Hi there, this is Beth Goldstein. Welcome to a short video, maybe 15 minutes or so, on hips and hip flexors. So thanks for joining me here in Longboat Key, Florida on this beautiful foggy morning. And I'm going to step back and get started. So let's start seated. Whoops, let me just move this. Sorry. There we go. Right. So start in a seated position, and let's just take some deep breaths. And at this time in our lives and our planet, we're needing some deep and conscious breathing. So if you've ever had or do have any anxiety, a great helpful breath is to breathe in for the count of 4, hold for 7, and release for 8. So let's try that. As you inhale for the count of 4, filling up your chest, holding for 7. And as if you're blowing out a candle, really feel that breath letting go for the count of 8, right through your tailbone. So try that a couple more times. In for 4. Hold for 7. 8, count out. One more time. 4 breath. 7. 8. Drop your shoulders, lift up your heart, elongate your spine. Take a moment. Bring your arms nice and wide and reach up for the sky. In my case, the sky. Maybe your case, the ceiling. Do a little side to side stretch just to wake everything up. And then do a little back bend. And as you exhale, drop forward. So we're going to start that hip experience. And each breath out, reaching a little more forward with your hips. See how low you can drop your forehead and breathe into your hip and let go. Each exhale, see if you can reach a little further if that's an option. Otherwise, stay where you are. And in all cases, just do what you can do. Sometimes it's helpful if you don't have a block. You might have a book in front of you or a pillow if you're feeling tight. And then bring both hands over to your right and just stretch. Drop your forehead towards your knee. Drop your right forearm down to the floor if you can. Nice and slow, deep breaths, and other side. Left forearm down, reach with your right fingertips, palm lifts, forehead towards your knee. Oh yeah. And come all the way up. And bring your hands back behind you. So we don't just want to get the hips, we also want to get those hip flexors. So here we go. Heart is forward, and start to move your hands back. And if you're able to come onto your forearms, you can do that. And bring your heart up. Nice. And come forward, switch your legs. Reach for the sky, do a little back bend. Same on this side, right? This time maybe bring your arms wide. You could try it that way. I sort of like that, forearm down and then the other. Just for a little variety. And then reach forward. Each exhale, reaching a little further forward. Again, you can use a block or a book or a pillow for your head if it doesn't work for your head to come all the way down. And then this time, both arms to the left. Dropping your left forearm down, reaching with your right fingertips, palm lifts. You might get your little lower back in there too. Sort of a 2-for-1 here. You get your shoulders and your hips. Other side. Right forearm down. Reach. And back to center. This time bring your hands back behind you. And keep your arms straight and lift up if you can. If not, just bring your heart up. Knees on the ground. Make a little triangle with your lower body. And coming back to center. Bring your feet up in front of you and rock side to side. Look over your opposite shoulder. And then maybe if you want, bring your knees up, your feet off the floor and do it. Oh. And a big circle. Ooh. Yeah. All right, bring your right leg forward so that your calf is parallel. And let's bring your left leg over to the side. Your hips are facing forward, and we're going to do that little bit of that hip flexor that I talked about. Bring your hands back behind you. Here's option 1. Option 2 is come onto your forearms, heart up. Option 3, come all the way down. But if you come all the way down, you want to keep those knees on the ground. Maybe bring your arms back. 2 more breaths. When you come up, push yourself up with your hands and bring your heart up. Bring your hands back behind your tush. All right, come back to center. Ooh. Now, keep your right leg where it is. Bring your arms forward and swing that left leg back behind you. Okay, going into pigeon. Here we go. So your left leg's back and your arms are forward. That might be enough for you, but if you're able to drop forward, then do it. And support your forehead either on one fist on top of the other. Use that book that you might have nearby. Or one hand on top of the other. The trick here is if you want a deeper stretch, push that left hip down or move your left leg to center. Let's take 3 more breaths. And then straighten out your arms. Bend your back knee. I have to get a little further up on this. Oh, that was a hard service. Okay, bend your back knee and keep your foot flexed. That's option 1. You can just stay there. You're going to feel that hip flexor on your left side. Option 2, move your right hand to center and grab your ankle with your left hand. I'm doing the opposite. Bending that back elbow if you want a deeper stretch. And option 3, you're going to push your foot against your hand, head against your foot. Option 3 is create a balance by lifting your right arm. And either way, we're taking 3 breaths, and whatever option works. If you flex that back foot, you're going to feel a deeper stretch. 1 more breath. So nice, all the way down. And then, come back to all fours. It's the hardest thing you'll do all day. And come into downward dog. Then just your right knee and hold it for a breath. Feeling that hip stretch, bend your left knee, hold that for a breath. Okay, come back to all fours. I'm going to face forward and we're going to do the other side. So, left leg's in front. Right leg's back, your hips are facing forward. Hip flexor, arm back, heart up. That might be it. That works for you. If you can come onto your forearms, or come all the way down, pushing your knees down, feeling that flexor of the right side and breathing. All right. Thanks for letting me make sounds. All right, bring your arms forward. Sometimes I forget you're there. And swing your right leg back behind you. So now we're in pigeon. And you might stay here. That might be enough because it's a pretty good stretch. If you can come down, come down. Supporting your forehead on a book, a block, a pillow, your hands, your fists. Breathing. If you want a deeper stretch, move that right leg more towards center, towards your left, or push your right hip down. Do a couple breaths here. Breathing into that part of your butt that's speaking to you, perhaps loudly. See if you can get it to speak softer. All right, straighten out your arms. Move forward. And keep your arms straight as you bend your back knee. Move your left hand back to center. Bring your right hand back. You can even look at that ankle. Flex your back foot. I'm coming from the inside. It's the deeper stretch. The outside's a little easier. So do what works for you. Come up on your fingertips. Face forward. Push that ankle against your hand. Hand against your ankle. Flex your back foot. And if you want to add the balance, do that. 3 more breaths. Beautiful. All the way down. Oh, back to all fours. Middle finger faces forward. Nice wide fingers. And hands are right underneath your shoulders as you lift your downward dog. This time, turn your right toes inward and bend that right knee so you feel it in your left hip, and hold for a breath. If you want to make this more challenging, you can lift your foot a little bit off the ground. Or maybe more than one breath here. Yeah, a few. All right, straighten that right, turn your left toes inward, bend your left knee. Lifting your toes slightly off if you feel like it. Pushing your shoulder blades together. Take another breath. And straighten both legs up on your toes. Bend both knees. Look at your thumbs. And widen your knees as you drop into a child's pose. Forehead down. Nice wide hips. Let everything go. If you want, you can bring your hands together and drop your thumbs right behind the area between your shoulder blades into prayer. And then slowly up. Ooh. Nice big circle around with your lower back one way and then the other. And coming back to seated. Reach your arms. How are those hips feeling? And your hip flexors. Reach up. Clasp your hands together. Do a nice little stretch. Drop your left hand down. Come over. Bend your elbow and take a big breath into the whole right side of your rib cage. Reach again. Other side. Open up. Nice big breath. Back to center. Slowly bring your hands together. And then back to your heart. Do the 4, 7, 8 breath 3 more times. Feel yourself releasing and relaxing. Consider as you breathe in and hold what you're holding in your heart. In for 4. Hold in for 7. Out for 8. So next time as you breathe in for 4, consider what you'd like to fully bring into your heart. In for 4. And hold it there for 7. And long breath. Letting go. All that anxiety going right through your tailbone back to there. And taking your left hand, placing it on your heart, right hand over your left, breathing into your heart, taking in what you've asked for. And as you breathe out, sending it back to yourself. And as you inhale, breathe in what you've asked for. Exhaling it out to your loved ones, whatever that feeling is. Letting it touch their hearts. Breathing it in as you inhale. And as you exhale, sending it out to every heart on this planet. Bringing your hands to your heart in prayer, taking a moment to cement that prayer for all hearts on this planet. Thank you for experiencing this present moment with me, with each breath. Look forward to the next time. The light in me is honored to experience the light in each of you. Heavenly hips. Up to you all. Ciao for now.